It's Bronzebird here with another video. Before I begin, like and subscribe. So today I'm going to be discussing a video that had came into uh, the social media atmosphere, which is about a man, more specifically, a gay man who is with a gay man chorus out in San Francisco, who decided to make a song about corrupting or grooming your children, for lack of a better term, something I've said prevalently on this channel since day one, and about how I think people should just be careful about how your child will react in society. Because it starts off with this whole entire thing where you have these parents now, because parents are basically children in this society. A lot of these parents are letting these children run wild. They don't have no moral code or moral compass. Once their child, let's say their boy, is to sit up there and say that they're a girl one day, they just go along with it, and then boom, that's it. There's nothing else to be talked about. They basically just aid their children into a wrong direction without following in direction. So the thing about it is, this video that I'm about to play seems to be very controversial. To me, it doesn't surprise me, because every single once in a while, there's a loophole that happens where you get a lot more of these rebellious people or rebellious individuals who come out with these whole entire songs and dance or speeches and all this other stuff out here in order to provide some type of, fire starter, being a contrarian, being more of an antagonist towards the societal norms that's been in place. So of course they'll bash on Bible thumpers and bash on, people who have the belief, or, so-called conservatives and these different things. But at the end of the day, I already knew stuff like this was going to happen. Kind of reminds me of what happened with Lil Nas X at the BET Awards, when, a lot of people were sitting up there talking about agendas this and agendas that and all this other stuff. All this is shock value at best. But of course, living in this society, they have no problem becoming more bold with it. So I'm gonna play this video. I might do a little bit of commentary on it just so I can give my perspective, but just give me 1 second, y'all.
As we celebrate Pride and the progress we've made over these past years, there's still work to be done. So to those of you out there who are still working against equal rights, we have a message for you. You think we're sinful? You fight against our rights. You say we all lead lives you can't respect. But you're just frightened. You think that we'll corrupt your kids if our agenda goes unchecked. Funny, just this once, you're correct.
And before I play more of this video instead, it's like I always believe in all the things that I've been spreading the message on this channel. What you can expect from this time going forward, which is going to be a video I'm going to do this week as well. The fact of the matter, in California alone, they went ahead and signed a bill, allowing for something to take place with the LGBTQ community, of them letting gay lessons be involved in school curriculums. And the thing about that is, this is what I say to so-called Black people, because so-called Black people need to understand that you're being corrupted. So all the movements and all the plights you've made and all these different things out here, they're going to use that and basically make it about them. That's why so-called Black people need to have an understanding that these people out here riding for you ain't your friends. But this is just supposed to be a video in the overall general just opinion that I'm giving with this young man who just said what he said. And with that being said, what I believe and what I predict is that they're going to use your favorite leaders, such as Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, dig up the dirt on them and say that they had some involvement in some type of LGBTQ-ish type of actions, which has already been provided for, something I heard from fellow YouTubers. That's why I want to do research on it before I talk junk. But just have the understanding on this, specifically so-called African Americans and people of the melanated diaspora. You can expect that dudes like this and the San Francisco Gay Men Choir and all these different things, they will sit up there and allow February, your beloved month for Black History Month, which I always tell you, Black doesn't mean anything. Black is just Black. Now, yes, there was terms that was used, such as Moorish or, other terms out there that provided the meaning of black. But just going off of what I'm saying right here, that they're going to use your month, your beloved month that you celebrate all the time, for them to push their months into it. So you can expect there to be a gay history month in February. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But I have a very strong feeling that the Gay Men's Choir or LGBTQ in general is going to have a history month probably in February in order to counteract Black History Month. That's just my opinion. Continue.
We'll convert your children. Happens bit by bit, quietly and subtly, and you will barely notice it. You can keep him from disco, warn about San Francisco, make him wear pleated pants, we don't care.
And warn about Atlanta.
We'll convert your children. We'll make them tolerant and fair.
At first, I didn't get why you'd be so scared of us turning your children into accepting, caring people, but I see now why you'd have a problem with that.
Just like you worried, they'll change their group of friends. You won't approve of where they go at night to protest. Oh, and you'll be disgusted when they start finding things online that you've kept far from their sight, like information. Yes.
No, the thing about information, all it is really saying is going on Grindr and looking at gay porn. Now today, the popularity of transsexual porn and all these different things. And it's all about, I understand this is about children, but it's all about grooming. That's the reason why they have no problem with your little boys going ahead in dresses and dressing like a girl. And then because this is a thing about the LGBTQ community that doesn't like to be talked about. And this is a thing that they try to sway away from. It's an act of war against men, males, okay? It's a war strategy against boys. Girls can be in the picture too, but it's not really a strategy of war against girls. It's a strategy against men. They have a real target to attack men. That's why they want to give more voices to trans women. That's why they want to give more voices to same gender loving, as so-called Black people who's LGBTQ affiliated likes to say. They want to give more voices to men out there who are just naturally gay. That's the real agenda. So people out here talking about agenda this, agenda that, women have to understand you're not the real threat. Men are. This is what this is all about. So all the shaming tactics that they always use, talking about patriarchy, male-centeredness, and all this crap, that's what it's really about. This is a strategy of war against men. And men like him will use these whole entire things of trying to be sassy and trying to be, condescending and all these different things, because he is just a lapdog for what they're trying to push out here. More like the Trojan horse. And people need to understand that, huh?
Guess what? You'll still be alright. We'll convert your children. Yes, we will.
Reaching one and all, there's really no escaping it.
'Cause even grandma likes RuPaul. And the
And I said, I'm not going to play this whole video. I just want to get to an essential part that seems pretty much adding fuel to the fire of this whole entire thing. Now, look at this. Look at this, man. All a choir of men. So crazy. And one of these brothers look bugged out, man. Look at this brother. This brother right here looks bugged out. Man got an afro and got these earrings going on, man. It looks confusing. But let's just finish this up.
try a little cry. We'll convert your children. Then we'll turn to you. Giving up the fear inside is freeing like you never knew. Go and take San Francisco.
Go and turn up that disco.
You'll forget you were ever upset. We'll convert your children. And make an ally of you.
And there you have it. I just want to share one more thing before I get up out of here, just so you guys can get a frontal view. And I mean, I'm just going to show you the article real quick. I'm not going to, try to read the whole thing, but just to show you something. Christian perspective, you know that the Christians is out here, you know, losing their mind right now. Okay. Then now I'm just gonna go through this article real quick as and just show you briefly stuff that they're talking about. I'll put the link in my description, but just to show you something they was talking about, because they already understood that there was going to be backlash off of this. So let's just read this like paragraph real quick. You know what I'm saying? So let's just read this real quick. So the video drew immediate backlash from social media users, so much so that the group removed the music video from its channel. Well, they did it because I just watched it. The San Francisco Gay Men's Choir has also released a statement attacking the far-right conservative media for reporting the lyrics to their song. It is obvious the tongue-in-cheek humor is lost in many. The statement claims in part saying members of the choir have faced threats of violence and they're reporting them to the police. According to some reports, before the video was pulled down, it had roughly 13,266 views, received 63 likes and 3,100 dislikes, and had 1,170 comments, most of which were deleted. That's because a lot of people wasn't tolerating it. However, the video was copied and has been reposted to social media channels warning parents of the true LGBTQ agenda. SFGMC said in their statement they're fighting to have all those other postings of their video removed. According to one user who reposted the music video was originally posted by the San Francisco Gay Men's Choir on July 1st, 2021, but was then deleted this afternoon, July 7th, 2021. The main chorus of the song is, "We'll convert your children to their gay agenda," as they sing it, among other things. So I'm not reading the whole thing, like I said. I just wanted to show you something right now because I already knew that there was going to be a lot of backlash into this, and that pretty much people was going to have their words and have their whole saying. They'd be like, "Oh, you're doing this to our children," and all these different things. Now, the thing about it is, yes, do I believe there's an agenda? Without a shadow of a doubt, there is an agenda. But this follows around the bigger picture of what's going on in your society, something that they was trying to socially engineer for the last 40 to 50 years, if not more than that. The thing about it is just that it's supposed to be like this in the last days. It's supposed to be chaos and people going against people, and, you know, going against this quote unquote love and all these different things like that. Next, what they're going to say is, because the LGBTQ community, as it's being understood, is a Trojan horse to more of the vices that's happening now in our society. Not only is it going to be where convert your children, then it's going to be this whole entire thing of agelessness. That's why they bring up all these concepts of ageism and all these different things out there, because it's also trying to blur the lines on, you know, people should date whoever they want. First, it starts off with sexual orientation, then it's going to build into something else. It's just like how right now they're trying to remove all these sexual plays out here, which is usually geared towards men of the same gender that have sex with each other, or women, not even necessarily women, because like I said, the target is men. It's not really women. Women is just there as a prop. They're just there as a prop. They're not really there to do anything. They can let the whole world let these women be bisexual and lesbians and all these different things. They're not the real threat. The men is the real threat, okay? And the thing about it is that's why I tell brothers, man, y'all sitting up there having sex and doing all these sexual experiments with these women. Y'all out here committing sodomy. Y'all out here sitting up there doing the same thing that men who have sex with other men do. And y'all trying to sit up there and say that it's not gay, all right? And my thing about it is, I know YouTube is going to wild out on me about me using this word gay and all these different things like that. It's fine. But this is about me getting the message out. Y'all have to have the understanding, yes, it's about your children, because the whole entire ploy is sit up there brainwashing your children, okay? That's what it's all about. Everything else is secondary. The whole entire point is, in this war, which we're going with, which is not even about the far right and the far left, conservatives and liberalism. It is about the upper echelons of society doing the stuff that's against the Most High's work. Okay, whether you want to say the devil, Beelzebub, and all these different factions out here to call the devil. The only thing you have to understand at this point is your children is going to be the #1 target they're trying to get.